with us we have Skara and our special guest Graham Stephan of the Graham Stephan YouTube channel, Graham Stephan Family YouTube channel, Iced Coffee Hour podcast YouTube channel.
Dude, just chill, man. You just gotta talk.
I don't host anything.
You guys punched each other like 2 weeks ago.
Let's see. What are your thoughts on do you think
yes, I do.
The stock market's gonna go to hell and we'll die?
Oh my god.
I don't know about imminent death, but it's interesting to watch the markets right now.
I do love stealing.
Yeah, he does a little stealing.
What's your favorite thing to steal?
Usually like spoons from restaurants.
Really?
Like, just like if it's like a really good night, if I'm like really feeling it and it's like, wow, this is a good night, I want to remember this. I just take a spoon. Yeah, I just take a little thing to remember it.
How do you differentiate like this night was this spoon?
Well, I've usually taken different cutlery. So like a fork. I took a steak knife once, which was a pretty big.
Where do you put that?
In the sleeve or like in the pocket. Like you like pretend to drop it and then you come up and it's not there anymore. And then you're good. I stole I took a whole Xiaolong Bao steaming basket from Din Tai Fung under my shirt.
How?
So I could have it. We've never used it, but
it's there. You said.
But it's there. Yeah, right. Exactly.
Okay.
Do you store this in like a trophy case?
Yeah, I have a box.
Oh my god, you are a klepto. I was kind of kidding.
Man, I don't think a lot of people know that. Have you ever considered doing any like fish tank content? Because I quite liked your couple episodes about setting up your fish tank.
I would consider it.
Yeah.
It's a small audience. I'm more about like how do I attract as many people as possible?
You already got what, like 9 YouTube channels going? 4 YouTube
5.
channels?
I think 5 when you include one of the podcasts.
5?
Right, yeah, 5. Yeah. How do you manage that?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know that's crazy.
Yeah.
You're sitting next to a guy who does one a year.
I know. It bothers me. When we talked a while ago, I'm like, you should be posting at least once a month.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm going. Don't you worry.
I
think I'm like a solid minute into this one, so we're good.
See?
What's the next video? Could you give us a hint?
It's got to do with boxing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, is it creating a glove that like tasers
you would think. just a gun in a glove.
It's got to dodge a bullet.
I got beat up by a 14-year-old child.
Wow. You're telling me about it. Wasn't this person like a world-renowned
He's like the best in the United States for 14-year-old for his age and I guess weight.
Yeah. 14?
14. Yes. He was like fucking Aang from Airbender. He was like floating around the ring. He would like circle me like a shark. He'd like get in and then hit me 3 times and then move out and he just keep circling me.
Sounds like you got way more training than I did. I was doing 3 to 4 times a week.
I think I did like 5 times a week.
Yeah.
And like running too. Like I also started running like 2 months before I started training, just because I heard it was like very important, and I fucked up my legs from it. But
really?
Yeah, like I still can't run on a treadmill super good because my hip is fucked up.
Interesting.
I was getting like shin splints and stuff, so still coming back from that. Yeah, it was a lot of it was a lot of training, and I think a lot of people are now like hitting up my coach because he's like he's very efficient at.
I mean, I wasn't sure, and I didn't want to ask you, hey man, how much are you training for this? Just so I could I wanted it to be a fair sort of deal. Like how much are you sparring? So I underestimated.
Yeah, I got like I didn't have a single sparring where I didn't get shit on entirely.
Really?
Absolutely decked out every f***ing sparring, which is I think that was like half of my nerves going into it. I was like, I have never like won a round in sparring because he's around. He took me to like a boxing gym and we were like finding people to spar, and there was this girl named Norma, and he was like, oh, do you want to spar her? And I was like, sure, yeah. Is she gonna beat the shit out of me? And he's like, probably. And she's like this like incredible box. I was like, how long have you been boxing? She's like, oh, since I was like 9. And she like, it was really useful because they all had different styles. Yes. She was like a turtle, like absolute frustrating defense. And then she would check hook me in the face. That was the hardest I got hit. Oh, she would check hook me in the head, and I'd like take a second to recover. Yeah, that's how I found out Betty White died. I saw
same with me
on Reddit. I was scrolling and I saw a picture of it was her face cut in half, and it was put next to a cutout half of XXX Tentacion's face, and it was like clouds in heaven. And I was like, no f***ing way. And I looked it up and she was dead.
You're kidding. Oh my god.
Which is probably the best way to consume news is through post-market memes.
He's the guy who cooks like from his bed. Like
like that guy's fucking gross.
Or like he'll do seafood and he'll like store it in his bathtub and then like start cooking from there.
It's like a hikikomori, right?
Yes.
There's like these people in Japan who just like never leave the apartment. It's like a very growing population. They just sit on their like phone or computer and just live their lives in their apartment, which is kind of based of them, to be honest.
Yeah.
But this fucking guy, I think I saw the same one. He's like, yeah, gotta get some water for the ramen. He like gets it from the faucet, spits it in the cup, and like throws the ramen packet. He's like cooking like a little char siu on his bed, and he like lets it rest on the sheets, just seep it in, and then he puts it in the ramen. Dude, I see so much bullshit, random stuff on TikTok before I uninstalled it. I was getting like welding TikToks. So currently what I do is I had to uninstall TikTok, but now I'm on like YouTube Shorts because I can't get it off my phone without getting YouTube off my phone, and I gotta have that shit. So like I go to YouTube Shorts all the time, and I like see like welding TikToks just posted to YouTube. I get so many like trucker TikToks like about American truckers who just, you know, truckers, semi-truck drivers, and they'll like share their lives about living in a semi-truck. It's like, that's cool. Like there's so many cool bits of it, but it's also like burning away my time nonstop. The TikTok the TikTok app itself, someone did like a breakdown, like penetration testing of like what it has access to, and it's like the most invasive social media app that they've ever tested.
I believe it.
Like it's able to read like your clipboard somehow, so like stuff you copy, you know, like on your phone. So it's able to read your clipboard. It's able to like it's just nonstop invasive. Exact opposite. Like even if like I get served ads that I'm like, this would be beneficial, I'm not gonna buy it because I saw it through a fucking advertisement. But it like I should, because sometimes it's a legitimately good suggestion.
Yeah.
What about you?
It was yours.
Nothing. I don't do. I'm perfect. No. I don't like. I think spending a year on Oahu was a bad idea. I moved over there because of a relationship. I actually went to the college I went to due to my relationship at the time. And like, it's good to like learn not to do that. But it sucks when the only lesson is don't do that, because that was a bad idea. So I wouldn't have done that. I feel like that was a solid like year and a half of difficulty and strife that I brought upon myself. So yeah.
And like you just learn not to do that.
Just don't do that.
Just don't do that.
Just don't move across an ocean for a relationship, probably. Yeah. Chip manufacturing is not like something you can just spin up a factory for. Like it'll take like 20 years for a new company to learn how to do it to like the current standard. And then by then they'll be behind. Because it's like, it gets smaller, you know, every few years. Like I think it's like 7 nanometer now. COVID's been awesome. So that's what we learned on today's podcast. COVID's good. If you make a mistake, then
that's bad.
It's still okay.
Yeah.
Like just a few years, just reframe your mind around it.
Just mentally just overcome it, you know?
Yeah.
Let's get over it.
Yeah, just figure it out.